Our artist cooperative is a major part of Highpoint. At any one time we have from 30 to 35, sometimes as many as 40 artists using the space. They all come in to work independently and they use any of the 4 traditional processes here.
There are 4 major forms of traditional printmaking. One is relief printing, which would come printing off of a carved wood block or any raised surfaces. Another form of printmaking is called intaglio, or a lot of people know this as etching. There's also lithography, another process, and screen printing, which perhaps if you know about prints at all, you've heard about screen prints.
My name's Todd Norstein, and I'm a exotic dancer and part-time artist. 2 of my pieces that are in the show, one of them is called Ceaseless, Endless, Timeless, Boundless, and it replicates blue tape, which is a material used in painting homes. A lot of people think it actually is tape, but it's a silk screen, and it's done by a process of printing white over and over and over and over on top of itself to give the piece depth, and then the layer of blue is put over, and it gives the illusion of how real tape appears. Partially the history of painting is the history of tape, the last, say, 50, 60 years. And tape is all about boundaries, and it marks edges, and so by it's using language that defies itself. And you know, it's not ceaseless, it's not boundless, it's not endless, it's not timeless, it's finite.
My name's Carolyn Swisz. I came to Minnesota 21 years ago to study at the Minneapolis College of Art and Design. I got my BFA there in printmaking. The piece in the show, Bierstube, is a restaurant down in Hastings, Minnesota. I made the background here at Highpoint, that crazy sky with the cutouts. That's a monoprint that we did here. And then later on I found the appropriate building to go on that background. So that's a painting, and it was collaged on. So I like kind of the versatility in combining the 2 mediums. One thing that I do when I'm thinking about making a painting is challenging myself to look at something that might really offend me visually. So the challenge was, how can I fit it into my aesthetic so that it's something that I enjoy? It's almost like I can transform my dislike of them into an appreciation.
My name is Lisa Nankivil, and I'm a Minneapolis-based painter and printmaker. The 2 prints that are on view that I did in collaboration with Highpoint are Lacuna and Equinox. They are a combination of lithograph and screen print and have 14 layers. I like to advise people who are maybe intimidated by abstract painting or prints to let go of all preconceived notions about what it's supposed to be, where it is in the history of art, and just feel it. Just stand in front of the piece, let the proportions of color and what you see and the movement sweep over you. And it's possible that you'll have a similar reaction to what I was going for in the piece, but maybe not, and that's fine too.
This print is by Julie Mehretu. She was born in Ethiopia. She lives and works in Harlem right now. It's a 32-color combination screen print and lithograph. We'll go back to the very beginning of the print, which was this robin's egg blue flat. The first 16 colors you're going to see are screen printing. Each one laid down individually with a separate screen. She has a huge library of different shapes that she uses in her paintings. So once we've got the first 16 layers of the screen print down, on that she brings over a road map. And these last layers are lithographically made. On top of that, we have 6 more layers of screen printing. So take your time when you look at this piece. See if you can find the road map. See what you can find in here. See if you can find the different layers and which ones are on top.
A big big part of what Highpoint Center for Printmaking does, as well as produce work with visiting artists and also provide artist access, is an education and community programs. A lot of people perhaps don't experience the handmade print process at all, so we wanted to start our education programs with fairly young people and to get them to come in and work with good materials, excellent inks, all the tools that professional printmakers use, and of course they also get to use a press. So that experience we felt was really important to our education program. We serve currently about 5,000 young people a year. We start with third graders all the way up through adult programs as well.
I think that we're developing a really good reputation as a studio that takes on important works, large works, complicated works, and in multiple media. There are probably 15 major museums across the country that all have our work in their permanent collections.